Hello, I'm Father Ryan, and in Vocations Awareness Week 2020, some of the pupils from St Ninian's High School have been sending in some questions because they've been thinking a lot about priesthood. So I'll try and answer as many of these questions as I can and as honestly as I can. So the first question, why do deacons lie prostrate on the altar during the sacrament of holy orders? Well, at the ordination to the diaconate when someone becomes a deacon, and also at the ordination to the priesthood when someone becomes a priest, the candidate prostrates himself on the floor of the sanctuary or on the floor in front of the sanctuary. That means he lies down in front of the altar. It's a very important moment in the rite of ordination, and it's important because at that moment, what is signified is that the candidate offers himself completely to God. He offers himself completely, his whole life, all of his desires, all of his ambitions, everything is laid in front of God. So that's the prostration, and it's a very important moment. The next question, do you need a degree or any other qualifications to become a priest, for example, hires? The easy answer is no, you don't need a degree. In recent times, most Scottish students who are studying for the priesthood will return after their studies with a degree, a bachelor's in sacred theology, an STB, and you'll see those letters at the end of most priests' names in most Catholic directories. But you don't have to have that degree, you just simply have to have had a number of years of studying philosophy and theology before you are ordained. If you're studying at the Pontifical Scots College in Rome, then most students will also return with a licence in some discipline, whether it be sacred theology or philosophy or canon law, and so there will be different letters associated with those licence degrees as well. Do priests get paid is the next question, and the simple answer is yes. A small salary is paid to the priests in Scotland every year, and of course, obviously, there are things like stole fees, things that are offered to the priest on the occasion of things like weddings and funerals and baptisms. Do you own your own house? Another very good question. The answer to that is no. We are, as parish priests or as curates, assistant priests in parishes, we are assigned to a parish, and of course there are houses associated with those parishes called presbyteries. And so when we go to a parish, we live in that presbytery, and then when we leave the presbytery, when we leave the parish to go somewhere else, then we leave the house behind and we go to the next one. And the last question I have here at the moment, what happens to priests when they retire? Another good question. When priests retire, then normally what will happen is they will be allowed to move into a presbytery as a retired priest without all of the responsibilities of being a parish priest, but still living in a presbytery and possibly even helping the parish priest with saying masses sometimes in the parish. Although he may go to a retirement home, we're very lucky, of course, to have the Little Sisters of the Poor and the Holy Rosary residence in Greenock in our diocese, and so we have a number of retired clergy there as well. But really, once the priest retires, it really is up to him what he decides to do. So those are all the questions I've got at the moment, and I thank the pupils from St Ninian's High School for sending them in. I hope they've been informative, and if you have any more questions, then please do feel free to send them in through your teachers. Thank you.